Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to network a Zmodo 8000 or 8100 series DVR for internet access. You want to make sure that you have a monitor connected to the DVR, the mouse connected to the DVR, and an Ethernet cable going from the DVR to a router. Now, using the mouse, you're going to right click on it and go to main menu. And here it wants you to log into the menu, so we're going to use the default password, which is the number 6 times. So go ahead and put that in there and hit confirm. Now you want to go straight over to the system setup and network. What we're going to do here is click on this box that says auto assign IP and hit save at the bottom. Once you click confirm, as you can see there's a working IP address from the router. We're also going to write that IP address down and also write down the gateway numbers. And I'm going to change this HTTP port to 81 because service providers tend to block port 80 from opening up. And as you can see there, it needs to reboot the system to apply those settings. So we're going to exit and choose reboot. Now that we have the appropriate network settings to connect to the DVR written down, go straight over to the computer. It has to be a Windows-based computer because it only works for Windows. And let's go ahead and open up Internet Explorer. And in the address bar, we're going to type in http://192.168.1.104 and add a :81 because that's what the HTTP port is now. As you can see here, this is the DVR login page, but before we do that, we need to change some options in Internet Options. So click on Security and then click on Custom Level. Now if you move your mouse right about here, you'll see the first option we need to change is Download Unsigned ActiveX Controls. That needs to be set to prompt. And then the second option right below it, let's also get that set to prompt. Click OK, yes here, apply, and OK. Now we can proceed to run this add-on. If we weren't able to run that add-on, we wouldn't be able to log in. So as you can see here, this is the login page. The username, we're going to use the default admin, all lowercase letters. And then for the password, you're going to use that same password that we use on the DVR, which is the number 6 times. So go ahead and put that information in. And then make sure you put a check mark in that auto preview so it can load all the channels. Now go ahead and hit login. Currently, there's no cameras plugged in, but if you wanted to see cameras, or if you had your cameras plugged in, you would be able to see that, what they're viewing. Some of the things you can do here is go into the settings, change some settings that you can change on the DVR, but you can't change all the settings from the internet side, just certain settings. You can also go to this control menu to download video files if you have some already recorded onto the DVR's hard drive. So now that we have local access set up, we're going to open up a new tab or a new browser, and this time type in the IP address of the gateway, which is 192.168.1.1. And the login you see here is the router login, so I'm going to go ahead and log into my router. And this is a linksys router. If you're unsure how to log into your router or port forward in your router, you can always go to portforward.com for assistance and search by your brand of router. So for this linksys router, to set up port forwarding or remote access, we need to go over to Applications and Gaming. Make sure you are under single port forwarding, and we're going to do some custom apps. I'm going to call mine by the port numbers, DVR 81. Next line will be DVR 7777 and DVR 8888. And these were all in the network page on the DVR menu itself. So external port 81, internal port's going to be 81 as well. Protocol we want to set at both. If not, you choose TCP, and you want to reference the DVR's IP address ending in 104 and enable. So we do the same for the next two lines. Port 7777, DVR's IP address, and enabled. And lastly, the mobile port. For Android and iPhones, you can download ZViewer. When it asks, if you get the ZViewer app downloaded, it'll ask for a port number. For this DVR, you're going to use the 4/8. So go ahead and apply or save those settings. And once the web browser refreshes, we're going to check to see if the ports are open by going to a different website. Open up a new tab, and this time we're going to go to yougetsignal.com. Now once you're on this page, there's numerous things you can do. Check your port forwarding. Go to port forwarding tester, and you can check ports 81, 7777, 8888. It's also going to show you the external IP address to use to connect to your system away from home or away from the DVR's network. You can also click on what is my IP address to find that external address as well. So again, just to recap, the 192 number works only at the location of the DVR. And then when you're away from the location of the DVR, you want to use this external address, which you can find by going to this website. You can only find this external address when you're on the same router as the DVR. If you have any questions, you can contact Zmodo technical support or your internet service provider for assistance. Thank you and have a good day.